And we are live. Welcome, folks. My name's Paul D'Souza, and this is our Wednesday night business opportunity overview. And tonight, we're going to be hearing from a couple of people. We're going to be hearing from the inventor of the micro profit system, Mr. Justin Clark. If you don't know what that is, stick around. We're going to tell you a little bit about it. There's so much to discuss, so much going on. I cannot hold back my excitement. We got people from all around the world tuning in. So if you are watching this, let us know where you're watching from. Say hi, say hello. We'll put your message up just to let everybody else know that there are so many people around the world tuning in to watch this. Me, myself, it is 2 a.m. where I am. And here I am, excited out of my mind. Over the past few weeks, we've seen so much happening within this company. But I'm not going to take up people's time too much. All I wanted to do was just to welcome everybody. All right, keep those comments flying in. Like, this is so awesome. Hi, Christopher, welcome. Oh, man, so many people. I don't think I'm going to have the time to say hi to everybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hand straight over to my business partner, Justin Clark, who's going to be talking a little bit about why you guys are here to see this business opportunity overview. Justin, can I call you out and you take it away?
Absolutely. Paul, thank you so much. And thank you for all that you do for the company. And Sean, welcome here tonight. We may have another guest here, Monica, who's going to be jumping on possibly a little bit late. If she doesn't make it on this week, we're going to make sure she's on here in one of the upcoming weeks. So as Paul mentioned, my name is Justin Clark. I've been in network marketing and affiliate marketing full-time since I was in my late 20s. And listen, I have seen the good, the bad, and the very ugly in online marketing. You know, I've had success. I've built teams. I've done it full-time for many, many years as an affiliate in network marketing and for other regular companies. My largest success in network marketing was I had one team that I grew from about 5 affiliates all the way up to over 20,000 paid members within the space of a little over 11 months with one company. But through all of that success, and I know that there are people here that can identify with this, something just seemed wrong with network marketing. And the prices and the products just kept getting more and more expensive. The auto ship requirements got more and more outrageous. And I just started to lose my enthusiasm that I had when I was a young guy in my 20s. I ain't in my 20s anymore, for network marketing and the industry as a whole over time. And I think that happens to a lot of people. Fortunately, in around 2007, I got into affiliate marketing with traditional companies doing lead generation and product sales for them. And I made a killing for many, many, many years. But affiliate marketing had its ups and downs. Listen, I saw incomes of tens of thousands of dollars a month, profit, disappear with one email or phone call. All right. So my heart, it kept bringing me back to what I love to do, which is work with people, help people improve their lives through creating financial freedom for them. So around 2013, I started to get back into network marketing, and I wanted to kind of see what was going on. I had my head in the sand for so many years, just doing affiliate marketing and not paying attention to network marketing or anything that was happening. And so I started to build some different companies with some of the marketing strategies that I had learned. And I was doing okay, but it was, we were struggling. I did have that one runaway success to over 20,000 members, but that also fell apart over time. And I remember attending this huge network marketing conference, and I saw this whole panel there of professional network marketers, and they were talking about this huge issue that these companies were all dealing with. And that was with eBay and Amazon, and how eBay and Amazon had affiliates all over, or, distributors all over from those companies selling their products cheaper because probably they were garage qualified, if you know what I'm talking about. If you've been in network marketing, garage qualified means you had to buy a bunch of product, right, to make your rank. That was one of the things that disgusted me in network marketing. If you've ever seen that, drop a comment in the chat box. You guys who've been around, you know what I'm talking about. But those guys who would get garage qualified, buying tons of products. They'd be on eBay, Amazon, selling the products cheaper, okay, than the company could sell them. And also another issue was regular businesses saw a product that was hot that a network marketing company had. And I'm talking about physical products, potions, lotions, pills, makeups, all that sort of stuff. And they'd say, hey, this product is great. What we're going to do is we're going to, make it better. We're going to make it cheaper, and we're going to have better reviews on eBay and Amazon. And so what ended up happening was, tons of people were up in arms about what was happening, and they felt they wanted to form some sort of group or panel and go out there and just talk to eBay and Amazon and get them to cease and desist these activities. Obviously, that never happened. All right. So I realized then that more and more companies in network marketing were going to be struggling in the product arena if they had overpriced products, as they could never really compete with the online environment that existed now. And I saw that there was going to be a shift more and more to service-based and companies that had systems to make money online, okay, through doing different activities online. So I was really at this point where I was looking for that holy grail to make money online after so many challenges that I was seeing in affiliate marketing and network marketing, where things just weren't under my control. And I kept searching and searching for the perfect opportunity to make money online that was 100% in my control, a skill that I could learn that nobody could ever take away from me. All right. Fortunately, the gentleman who opened up this presentation here tonight, Mr. Paul D'Souza, he started telling me about this crazy thing. At least it sounded crazy to me when I first heard about it, called Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies way, way back, even before 2017. And I started to get interested in learning how to trade them. And I was able to create a trading system that's now used by thousands of people the world over to consistently profit from these markets. But more on that whole story in a second from Paul. But I'm so grateful to Paul for introducing me to crypto and getting me to start on my journey of trading crypto full time. So what's so unique about Icoinpro is that our product is unlike anything else that's in network marketing because of this one simple fact. And I want you to write this down. Once you start using this system, you will have a skill to generate income on demand that no one can ever take away from you, period. And no one can ever put our product on eBay or Amazon. So we don't even have to worry about stuff like that. And I firmly believe that this product addresses one of the most important major downfalls of all network marketing companies. And that's the fact that in most companies, people are spending way more than what they're making, all right? And therefore they quit eventually. Well, with our system, you can master a simple strategy that can generate you way, way, way more than your $39.95 you're spending per month on your monthly membership fee just by using the system. Even if you never refer anyone to the compensation plan, you can make that money just using the product. And you don't have to be glued to your computer 24/7. All right. That is not my lifestyle. I like to surf. I like to be out with my kid, both of my kids. I like to be doing things in life. And when the market's hot and there's great trades, I'm all over it. Okay. But you don't have to be glued to your computer 24/7 with this system. You can get notifications of hot trades sent right to your smartphone or tablet and trade anywhere you like. Now, I want to bring out my good friend, Paul D'Souza, who is an absolute guru when it comes to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Listen, this guy, he saw this all happening before almost anybody else. He was the smartest guy in the room. All right. And he was way ahead of the curve. And telling me about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And honestly, I would have wished I would have listened from day one, but it took a couple times before my ears opened up and I actually heard what he was saying. So he's going to talk a little bit about the history of this company and how we've come to be where we are today. And we're going to hear from a couple guests that we actually have here on the presentation tonight. So Paul, I'm going to turn this next portion of the presentation over to you.
Justin, thanks so much for that intro. That's pretty powerful, folks. So, for those of you who have not heard the story, I'll give you kind of like the background. But I was first introduced to Bitcoin like really early days. I'm going to guess probably around 2011, and I genuinely was not interested. Initially it sounded to me like I had to be playing some type of online game using my computer, like World of Warcraft or something like that, where I had to be mining in the game and then selling that gold to other players for real world money. Because I heard about people making money this way. It didn't sound like something that I wanted to do. So I didn't really pay too much attention, but it was like, use your computer and mine for money on the internet. It really didn't make that much sense to me. A couple of years later, a good friend of mine explained it to me a little bit better, and I was still kind of like, okay, you're trying to sell me Amway. Like I was not in the right place, maybe mentally, to fully understand it. So at that point, I shied away from it, and at that time, I had been doing online marketing and affiliate marketing for some time, and I had quite a big traffic business, and Justin Clark was one of my clients, and I used to use PayPal, and I was around Southeast Asia. I was living in the Philippines, and Justin asked me to fulfill an order. And I found out that PayPal had shut my account down. And when they put a freeze on your account, it's for 180 days. And for 180 days, I couldn't touch my money. I couldn't transact. I was in a foreign country. I couldn't prove anything. I like, all I had was a passport, and I struggled to open up anything where I could send or receive money. And I reached out to this friend of mine and I said, listen, this Bitcoin thing, can I use it like money? And he was like, of course, you can use it like money. And I said to him, okay, explain it to me. And he did. And this time I was in the right frame of mind. And I'm sure a lot of people watching and listening can relate. The first time someone mentioned Bitcoin to you, you're like, eh. But for me, it was born out of necessity, because I was in a foreign country. I had no money. I couldn't work. I couldn't operate, and I was in a bad place. So this friend of mine explained to me exactly how Bitcoin worked. And when he was done, I was completely blown away, because I realized, hang on, but this guy's not just talking about an online form of money. What I saw was a complete change of how we work with money, especially with cross-border remittance, and especially with the fact that Bitcoin had no third party that my money had to go through. There was no banks. I could send directly peer-to-peer. Nobody could stop that transaction. And I was like, oh my gosh, like for this type of business where I'm in a foreign country and I really don't want to jump through all these hoops, like this is perfect. And then when I made that realization that this could completely break down borders from a financial point of view, then it was like I had epiphany after epiphany after epiphany. And when Justin approached me and he was like, listen, can you fulfill this order? I turned to him and I was like, can you pay me with Bitcoin? And he was like, well, what's this Bitcoin thing? I was like, hey, listen, you need to pay attention. And I tried to explain to him, but it took a while until he was eventually on board with the whole Bitcoin thing. And then he went and checked it out and came back. He was like, you can trade this. I said, yeah, it's a commodity. It's like a commodity. You can trade it. And like he went off to try and trade it. He just fell in love with that idea that this thing could be traded. So we then eventually got talking about it. He loved this idea of trading it. I loved the idea of teaching people about it. And at that time, I had this idea that I wanted to put like a newsletter together. I was going to call it Cryptify, where people could. The whole idea was to teach people how to cryptify their life, cryptify your business. Like I thought it was pretty cool, but nah. So then we discussed, like, listen, why don't you take your ideas, mix them with my ideas, and we form a company where we can teach people, because back then there was nothing online. There were no courses that taught you about Bitcoin. Like, it was really, really, it was still really, really early days, because at this point it was probably mid 2016 at that time. Like, there was no YouTube channels to teach people. I mean, if you did find videos online, it was some dude operating out of his mother's basement. It was really like still wild west of crypto. So what we decided to do was put a company together that would teach people how crypto worked, what it was, what wallets are, how to not get hacked, security, etc. On the one side, education, and on the other side, Justin would put together a trading product where he had discovered a method of trading crypto that worked. Okay, but it wasn't without a lot of failure, because he would go off and he would try and trade, and he'd come back to me and he would say, like, hey, you know, I've been trying this thing and I lost money, but I'm going to try again. And you'd go off and you'd come back and you'd like say, I nearly got it. Like, you know, we're onto something here. When he hit it, we were like, okay, we have the product, we have the tools, everything that we can actually teach as many people how to be self-sufficient, learn about crypto, also learn how to trade it. And we did that with a goal in mind, where we wanted to reach 1 million people. We wanted to touch 1 million people's lives. And I'm going to just ask you just to keep that number in your mind, because Justin is going to mention 1 million when I bring him out again. So yeah, this was 2016, 2017, we launched the company. Been in business for 7 years. We are debt free. We're all around the world. Every single year, I would say, we come out with a new iteration, new products, new add-ons. We always adding onto our software, making it better, streamlining it. We've got a roadmap of some of the things that we've spoken about that's coming out. A lot of people know about it. Right now, we're trying to keep some of them, you know, you got to keep the cards close to your chest sometimes, right? So when we have more news, we're going to let people know, like, some of the cool things that we got coming. You guys are going to absolutely love them. So yes, here we are. And right now, you're watching this, probably the first time you've ever heard of me or Justin Clark. But if you are exactly where you are supposed to be, because what you're going to see will completely blow your mind and utterly change your life if you allow it to. You just open yourself up, look at what we have. I think that you're going to be very, very pleased. But enough from me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out a gentleman by the name of Sean. Now, Sean looked at Icoinpro and he went, I like that. And I like it so much, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go tell anybody that wants to listen about this company. So he did. And Sean brought in 100 customers that joined Icoinpro all by himself. He went out, he signed up 100 people because he saw something that he wanted to share with other people. Sean, why don't you come on out? Tell us, what was it about the company that made you go, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go tell all my buddies about this.
Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay. So when I first got introduced to Icoinpro, it was actually from one of my marketing friends. So the first thing I looked at was the marketing system. And I really liked the marketing system. It was seamless. And then day trading wasn't really something I was thinking about doing or even considered wanting to do, because I had tried it in the past. And every time in the past I had tried day trading, I lost money. So there was some years where I was just like, day trading is not for me. But given that Icoinpro had such a good marketing system, I decided, well, maybe they have a really good day trading system too, because the marketing system really blew me away. So I went through the day trading. They have this thing called a trading boot camp, which is it's like the first part of their training system. I went through that, and then I went through the second part, and it taught me a strategy where I could be in and out of trades within a couple of hours and in profit. So I tried it, and I got into profit for the first time ever in my crypto journey, which I had already been in crypto for some years. I did a successful day trade. So I was like, wow, that was pretty cool. And it was pretty simple. I mean, they simplified it pretty well in Icoinpro. So I tried it again and I got in profit again. So I was like, okay, I think I can do this. And well, if I can do it by watching a 45-minute training, well, all my friends in crypto could probably also do it. So I started sharing it with people, and a bunch of my friends joined, and they started learning how to day trade, and they also learned about the marketing system and really liked it. And now we got people making money in the marketing system. We also got people making money day trading. And a couple of weeks ago, Icoinpro just launched an even better marketing system. So now there's even higher earning potential for sharing this day trading course. And what this really does, this is a tool. It's a wealth building tool, and it gives you skills that cannot be taken away. Money making skills, money management skills, and money multiplying skills. I call it the 3 M's. And for a person that doesn't have those 3 skills, you could give them $1 million and they'll just spend it and go broke. But for someone that has those skills, you could take away all the money they have and they'll use those skills to just build themselves right back up to being wealthy. So that's why it's very important that you develop those skills. The 3 M's is what I call it. And if you decide to join Icoinpro, you're going to learn those skills, because we have an amazing marketing system, and we've been putting together marketing trainings for anyone that wants to leverage the marketing system and create an additional stream of income alongside with the stream of income that you potentially also create from trading in the cryptocurrencies. Now, results may vary depending on your efforts. I can't guarantee anything, but this training and this system is top notch for anyone. Even if you don't want to be a marketer, if you just want to learn how to trade, this system is top notch. If you want to combine both, I highly recommend it, because there is a lot of money on the table if you develop these skills. And cryptocurrency is, in my opinion, one of the most important things to learn about, because the future monetary systems that we're moving into, they are cryptocurrency blockchain based. If you go and look at the reports released from the Bank of International Settlements, the International Monetary Fund, Bank of America, so on and so on, all the big banking institutions and financial institutions, they have these reports describing the future monetary systems, and they all describe cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. So there's an opportunity there to be ahead of the curve. And there's an opportunity to position yourself for what I believe is going to be one of the biggest wealth transfers, because we're transitioning from old, outdated systems that are slow and inefficient and have a lot of liquidity problems into new systems that literally move money around the world at the speed of light without third-party intermediaries and for a fraction of the cost. Like, you take, for example, something like a wire transfer. Sometimes if you send a wire transfer on Friday after the bank is closed, it doesn't even show up till Monday morning. But I can send a text and it gets there instantly. I can send a video and it gets there instantly. I can send a photo and it gets there instantly. That's a big inefficiency. I mean, in some cases, it'd be faster for me to take the physical cash, book a flight, and fly it to where I'm trying to wire transfer it, and I'll get it there before Monday. So that's a huge inefficiency. And blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, it solves these inefficiencies. It solves these liquidity issues. So I highly recommend get back in touch with the person that invited you and learn these skills, because they will change your life. They will give you time freedom, financial freedom, location freedom, and it'll give you options. You'll be able to relocate strategically. You can take a one-way flight anywhere in the world and financially sustain yourself when you have these skills, because you can access the market 24 hours a day from a laptop or your smartphone. It doesn't close. Like the stock market closes, crypto market is always open and it's always there for you.
Wow. Okay, that was very, very awesome. Sean, thank you so much, man, for giving us your time and your insights. Folks, that you heard it from Sean, and now you know why he absolutely loves this company. Now, Sean spoke a little about this marketing plan. Right. So Justin's gonna touch on that when I bring him out again. Ideally, the one message that I'd really love to get across to people is that we have a very powerful system here in place, because we believe that word of mouth is probably the best form of advertising. So you're never going to see us advertise in the newspaper, on radio, TV. No. All right. Here's some facts when it comes to advertising. Advertising actually increases the cost of the product. If you take a can of Coke, okay, now we see Coca-Cola advertising all around us. That costs money. Now, you as someone that likes Coca-Cola, now you're already sold on the product, okay? The advertising's already worked on you. So why are you still paying a full price for a can of Coke? It's because the advertising cost has been built in. Now, what we have at Icoinpro with our powerful software and our training and all the tools to teach you how to make money, ideally, if we really wanted to, we could go out and charge hundreds of dollars for the software, okay? But we don't. And the reason for that is because we rely on the power of word of mouth to advertise for us. And that is the system that Sean was talking about that Justin's going to be going through. But folks, we have somebody else, and we've been trying to get her to come onto a call. People absolutely love hearing from her. Her name is Monica. She's been with us for ages, and she's pretty much royalty around these parts. And she has an incredible story. So Monica, she's also one of our moderators. She gives up her time to try and assist people. She does a lot of training, and she was just like you are. She saw a video about Icoinpro and she decided, you know what, I'm going to take a chance. And that chance changed her life. Monica, why don't you come on out, introduce yourself to the people out there watching. Tell us your story.
I started with Icoinpro in 2019. So my story, a little background before I go into detail. I became a widow, and my adopted son needed me to be home with him for the most part while he was finishing junior high and high school. So I needed to create an income, but I needed to be able to stay home as well with him. So I searched online for a while, and I think this was probably the beginning of 2019. I came across Lily. I was looking up trading. I used to actually trade IPOs when my oldest son was a baby. And I have always been drawn to that type of lifestyle where I can trade anywhere I go. And for those who know me, we have horses, so I'm out there a lot trading, and I like to be mobile and trade on my phone for the most part. So I actually found Lily online. I was searching for trading. I wasn't necessarily searching for crypto trading. I had no idea about crypto. I had never heard of it before up until when I first met Lily. So we taught, before I even signed up, she did a couple of Zooms with me. She spent endless hours with me just explaining the whole process. And then I signed up. Hi, Martin. Oh my gosh, you're sweet. I signed up with her and did all the training. And and I'm not recommending this at all for those who haven't traded at all in their lives. I might have paper traded twice. I think I actually maybe did 2 trades on paper, and I couldn't be bothered with paper trading. So I started with $100 in my account, and that was with Binance US. That was quite a while ago. I started with $100. In my very first trade, I made 5 cents. Anyway, that's how my journey began. And with 5 cents, that was my first profitable trade. And then I built the $100. I doubled it, I tripled it, and so on. And I don't normally talk about the finances or the amount of profit in dollars, but I eventually, before 2020, I added to it. I added to my balance. And then when 2020 began, the bull market began, and I pretty quickly was able to double my balance and so on and so forth. And then I was able to start pulling my profits. And in 2020, I made a really good living just trading. I really try to treat it as a business. I write down every trade I take. I write down every profit that I make. I keep a journal. And I learned that from a moderator. Her name is Lee, and she has a couple of videos, well, a large handful amount of videos in the back office as well. She's got some great trading tips.
Yeah, it's amazing, Monica. And it's funny, even with, some speed bumps and stuff like that, the traders are going to have. I mean, I think last I was talking to you, you were like up or had doubled your balance. I don't even know where you're at now for the year, but it is amazing, and we get better at it. And what's also good, you were there kind of in the learning curve of some of these things, and what we've been able to do now with the new trading portal and everything. I mean, the new alerts and the training and everything is like, people don't have to go through all of these learning curves. We've been on this journey. It's like now they get to just come when we've worked out the kinks and the problems. The latest training that we did on the noisy versus quiet charts. I mean, how much has that transformed your trading?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's just like we've gotten better and better. And I know I have a documented 97% win rate with the system. And it's even better now. I'm up to 470 trades with 3 losses since we've done some of these improvements. So people are just walking into something now that has been so polished and so perfected that, it's really exciting. So thank you so much for like being a pioneer with me and, going through some of these tough things that we learn from, but everybody has the benefit of learning from our experiences. And it's funny, I talk about this, and Paul, I talk about how I've died a million deaths and get the arrows in my back as I was developing this system. Monica was there with me, Lily and Mike Cannon, Lee Tupatala. I mean, we took this journey together, and it's just so awesome to be at where we are now and putting our best foot forward now with the system, so people don't have to experience those same things. So anyway, thank you, Monica, so much for sharing. Paul, anything you want to add before we jump back on?
Yes. Yeah, okay. Yes. I mean, Monica, it's always so awesome to have you on our calls. And folks, there you hear it. Monica, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for coming on. It's always a pleasure having you on. And judging by the comments, a lot of people loved hearing from you as well. So again, thank you so much. Now, folks, earlier on, I said that Justin was going to talk about 1 million people. And that was the goal that we had with Icoinpro. We wanted to touch 1 million lives. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Justin to come on out and he will get to that point. So edge of your seats, because what's coming is pretty exciting. All right, Justin, come on out and let's have it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So everything that we're talking about here tonight brings us to what's happening right here, right now, Paul. I mean, as we've covered, Icoinpro is now a 7-year-old rock solid company. But what's happening with this new compensation plan is like we're relaunching all over again. In fact, anyone that's getting in now is going to have a huge opportunity. Now, there was a company recently in this industry that broke all records. It surpassed 1.2 million members in just a little bit over a year. Some of you may know what company I'm referring to. Some of you may have underestimated that company and want a second chance, all right? Fortunately, the owner of that company is a good friend of mine and Paul's, and we approached him. He helped us craft this new plan to replicate that business model and compensation plan that drove that tremendous success in that company. So you're literally right here, right now, hearing about the launch of a plan that can potentially generate tens of thousands and even hundreds of thousands of people in this company over the next 12 to 24 months. In fact, if you've ever missed out on an opportunity getting in early, now's your chance. And if you missed out on the other company, now is your chance too. So what's so exciting right now is that on top of the Icoinpro Trade Finder software, helping you pick off winning trades to make daily, weekly, and monthly profits, you can earn even more through Icoinpro's powerful Powerline system and affiliate compensation plan. In fact, when you entered your name and email on that website, we immediately reserved you a free temporary position in our company Powerline. And with millions of people around the world wanting to learn how to profit in cryptocurrency every time a new person does the exact same thing, they're going to be placed below you in that power line. Now, tonight is the night. It's Wednesday night, and it's the cutoff day to lock in your position, or you can miss out. Everyone who locks in their position tonight by becoming a member of Icoinpro for just $99.95 to start and $39.95 per month moves to the top of the power line above everyone who waits. Those people are then placed in our fast-filling 2x15 forced matrix before all the people below them in the power line in the highest available position following their enroller. And the way our compensation plan works, everyone has just 2 frontline positions in this matrix. Once those 2 spots are filled, the only place everyone else can go is under the ones who are already in there. So if anyone is placed under you in the matrix, whether you personally introduced them or they were enrolled by people above you in the matrix, you will get paid on them. In fact, just one person who goes to work could potentially earn you hundreds or even thousands of dollars a month, even if you don't enroll anyone yourself. And if you do choose to share Icoinpro in our system and opportunity with others, you can earn significantly more with the most powerful matching bonuses in the industry. Just by enrolling 2 people, you literally triple your earning potential in this plan. So with thousands of people joining Icoinpro in the next 24 months, the only place that they can go in the matrix is under the ones who are already in. So the sooner you lock in your spot, the higher you're going to be positioned. Tonight is the cutoff, so make sure to make the decision to get started. As Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So don't lose before you even begin by not taking action. Take your shot, get started tonight, and it will be one decision you will never regret. Take care, everybody. Have a great evening. Good night.
Good night, everybody.